Well, hello there, YouTube people. Today I am in Hermiston, Washington at a place called Shear's Foods. And I was here early for my appointment as always. And it's really hit and miss at this place. I mean, sometimes you can get right in the door and get unloaded and get out of here within an hour. And then there's days like today where I checked in an hour early, and then 30 minutes after my appointment, they moved me into the door, and I've been in this door for well over an hour. They haven't even done anything yet. They haven't even opened the door back there to lock my trailer or anything, so. And he's training somebody, so I imagine I'm going to be here for a few more hours at least. And then I have to run up to a place in Richland, Washington, and pick up a short run over to Nampa, Idaho, and then my actual load home. I'll load tomorrow morning, but I'm loading out of Arco, Idaho, which is way out in the middle of nowhere. It's a little small town, which their claim to fame is they were the first city on Earth to have nuclear power, which I find fascinating because that place is so remote and so small. Like, you wouldn't think that someplace out there would have a nuclear generator or whatever. But also in their city park, they have a nuclear submarine with the designation 666 on it. So I thought that's kind of interesting too. When you go through the park, you see the tower of the submarine sticking out of the ground with 666. I'm like, that's pretty interesting. But another thing today, they're getting a huge storm. Well, I don't know if it's huge, but it's supposed to snow quite a bit up on top of Cabbage, and the brunt of it is supposed to hit like this afternoon, right when I'm hitting there. And the load that I'm picking up has to be in Nampa tonight by like 8 p.m. So I'm sitting here sucking my clock down, waiting for these people to get me took care of. Then I got to run and get fuel because I forgot to get fuel last night. I was going to get fuel before I parked. So now I got to backtrack a little bit to go to the pilot over here and get fuel because I rolled in here on fumes. Then head up to Washington, which is I can't stand going up there. I mean, I've been going up there every week for the last 2 months. I've been on this merry-go-round from hell, going to Portland and or Seattle every week. So at least every other week I have to cross the bridge into Washington over here by Umatilla. And the scale house there has become like a training site. So there's always bunches of trucks backed up. They're coming out. They're moving people over and getting inspected, which I got inspected a few weeks ago. And that was I haven't had a bad inspection in 15 years. And I remember exactly when I got the last one. And then of course I go in there and they want to nitpick you to death because they're training people. So that's, they got me for a mud flap, and which was very bizarre. All my mud flaps were there when I took off in the morning over in Idaho. And then I get over here. I stopped a couple times between here and there, and everything was good. And then I get in there, and my mud flap, and it was obvious that somebody took a sharp object and sliced right across it and took my mud flap off. So I wouldn't put it past them to do that. But I've had people working at the scales do some pretty shady stuff. And so I'm going to be hitting the storm this afternoon, which is going to slow me down. Hopefully I can get through without having to throw chains on. Not that that's a big deal or anything. I just would rather not have to get out and put chains on. And then tomorrow I'll be heading up to Arco, and I'll pick up a load of hay, and then back to Nebraska. and I haven't had a day off in 2 weeks. So the last restart I got was since I was hauling livestock feed. When you haul livestock or feed, you can run under the exemption without running a log. So we got kind of a rolling restart. I don't know how legit that is, and I really don't care because it's done and over with, but you know, I've been out here for a couple of weeks without a single day off, and then we got to take next Monday off for go to the dentist. So should be a interesting rest of the day today. This is just what trucking is, and it's frustrating sometimes. I mean, there's no reason I should be sitting here right now. They called me when they had a door. My appointment, I'm 2 hours past my appointment now. It's just ridiculous. Just get in there and get it out of there so I can get going. You know, and the next place is I pick up there from time to time. I got this little short run that I take from Richland to another place over in Napa, Idaho of the same name, so it's kind of like an internal transfer. Pays really good. So I don't like doing it, but if it makes some money instead of deadheading all the way to Arco from here, that's great, because last week I had an 8-hour deadhead to get down to pick up my load, and the weather was really crappy. So that's how my day's going, and hopefully I can make it home by Saturday, at least Saturday morning. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll catch you on the next round. Y'all have a nice day.